So Trump is might be to lose the election, hopefully. He just called the election for himself. Nonetheless, obviously, that was to be expected of Trump. He doesn't care about truth, and in fact, he doesn't care about consistency at all because he wants to stop the vote in some regions because, well, they're already for him. And he wants to keep counting some votes in some region because obviously this is not called yet because they're not for him for right now. Right now. So yeah, consistency is not something he cares about a lot. I really hope he's gonna lose this fucking election, even though if he loses this election, there will be a lot of chaos in the street and true chaos, not the Antifa, the pseudo Antifa manifestation protestations, because they are not Antifa, they are protestation from the people, and there is some Antifa participating those protests because yeah, they're anti-fascist, and what those protests are about is protesting against exactly the fascist tendencies of the state that, that expresses themselves through the police mainly. And yeah, it's gonna be real chaos because it's gonna be armed to people that will want to create violent encounters with other people. Because it's gonna be fascist in the streets protesting if Trump loses. It's not gonna be anti-fascist that, for most part, are against violence. For most part, against violence, and even though there are for violence, are just for violence in response to the already existing and incredible violent state that they live in. Violence created by the state, violence created by the people that are promoted by the state, the fascist, especially under our Trump government. So yeah, I hope he loses, but it's gonna be shit for you, Americans. It's gonna be shit for you. And yeah, it's gonna be shit because of those protests, but it's gonna be shit also because you're gonna have 4 years of Biden, which obviously is gonna be better than 4 years of Trump, but it's gonna be 4 years of Biden nonetheless. So you better get your support to a very progressive movement like well, we can argue about the progressiveness of this movement, but the Justice Democrat, nonetheless, is quite a progressive movement in America, especially because America is very to the right, even though I don't know if it's America specifically that achieved to have that impact around the world, but we too are brought to the right in France, in Europe in its entirety. I think America has a lot to do with it, and I thank you, America, for that. Fuck you. But you're not responsible for everything, obviously, and especially not Americans. This is why I say America. But anyway, yes, you're gonna have 4 shitty years. That is there gonna be 4 years of Trump's, which if it's 4 years of Trump's, we're going to see the first times of the end of the world for sure. And if it's gonna be 4 years of Trump's, America is going to rise as a potential fascist state, way more dangerous than ever was Nazi Germany. Yeah, and if it's 4 years of Biden, it's yeah, good luck on you trying to pressure the government to do the good thing, because there's going to need a lot of pressure on the government for it to do the right thing. If it's Trump, there is no hope the government is not ever going to do the right thing, if it's Biden, you better pressure the government the most you can, because yeah, it's gonna not gonna do the right thing by itself, or by chance sometimes, because it's somewhat listening to more leftist, less uh, right wing views, and maybe we'll do some shit that are relatively okay, like not decrease the power of the police, but at least prevent them to crush someone's neck with his fucking elbow or anything. So yeah, good luck on you, Americans. I hope you survive those 4 years. I hope we all survive those 4 years. And a better chance for all of us to survive this is by having Biden there. But the future with the 4 year Biden presidency, after the Biden presidency, looks nonetheless grim, even though a bit less grim.